So Chip and Joanna Gaines have a new show coming out where a bunch of families leave the hustle and bustle of regular Western world life, and are going to go to live on the frontier, grow their own food, and build a log cabin and kind of rough it, And the show is called Back to the Frontier. And this wholesome Christian couple, these champions of evangelical thought and love and grace, are featuring a couple, a family with children, and it's two dudes. Don't go away. All right, guys, check out our channel. Thank you very much. Subscribe if you are new. And then also, don't forget, this week we are promoting channel memberships. All you guys who become channel members, you will see our upcoming documentary called Disclosure. You will see that before everybody else does. You will see, like we did with Third Adam 4, a early version of it. And we're going to release the world premiere, of course, in August. But you guys will get an early version of it. So become a channel member today to be a part of that. And that'll be a great blessing. And we appreciate you guys watching. Also have an announcement here about our Mr. Gizmo book coming out, and it actually is out today, so go check that out. We're going to try to put a link in everybody's video here. Mr. Gizmo and the Great Search for His Bible, new children's book that we just released on our channel, so go check that out and be on Amazon. You will enjoy this very much. I know you will. So let's talk about Chip and Joanna Gaines. This is from Protestia.com, a reality TV show produced by Chip and Joanna Gaines, features a same-gender couple, and which it's America. You can do what you want, but I just thought Chip and Joanna were Christians, but they never were. They never were. And we showed you guys in Third Adam 3, which is right here on our channel, we showed you guys these two people talking about how they met with God, and how that's very loud. Sorry. Showed you how, there it is, right there. I just found it. There they are. Here we go. Let's show you the mysticalness of the divine feminine, and how Chip and Joanna Gaines, they went on Oprah and explained how God met with them. And by the way, if you say God met with me and the next thing after that is not the Bible, then you are a mystic, which means you're a heretic, which means that you're not a Christian. And so listen to this for a moment.
True mystic hates being bound by any creed or any dogma or any biblical text. Their theological views are shaped by experience rather than creed.
God shows up for me in very practical, real ways. Like I work. That's how I meet with God. But I didn't love to open the Bible and read the Bible for hours a day. Or I'd go see a cow being born, and I would really feel like I experienced God in those moments.
I can't wait to see.
I don't get that. Like, a cow is born and it's got juice all over it, and it's just laying there like a slug, and you're like, oh, that's my Lord. I don't really know if I understand that per se. But that's the divine feminine that says, this is how I see God. I see God in nature. I see God in trees. I see God in the plants. I see God in okay, then that's mysticism is what that is. And Chip has definitely shown some horrendous fruit in his explanation of theology. But here's an old article from the Christian Post. I'll just pull up here for you. This was back in 2021. This is why we put it in there. First of all, anybody who gets an invitation to show up on Oprah Winfrey and agrees with Oprah, you're in bad shape, man. You're in bad shape. So here's what it is right here. Let's see. During the long chat, Oprah, impressed by Joanna's ability to hear from God, asked the designer to explain how she hears God's voice. She inquired whether it was a voice in her head, or is it a feeling, is it a prayer? Joanna responded, all three of these things for sure, along with an overwhelming presence of peace. And I will say that probably been 5 pivotal moments in my life where I can say that was God's voice, that was Him, and I felt the sense of peace, almost like that was that moment when you get chills and you know there's something else. Joanna explains the difference between her mind and her voice, and that's something that since I was a little girl I've experienced God in that real way, very relational. And then the professing Christian Mama 5 told Oprah she stays away from religion because she believes God's connection with His creation is very relational. With the idea of religion, I shy away from that. My relationship with God, it's like no one else's. The 42-year-old explained, God is so creative that I can't impose what my belief. He shows up in beautiful, unique ways for all of us. Folks, that is called transcendentalism. That's the theological term for that. That is called transcendentalism. The Creator shows up through His creation and speaks to me through that. And we don't need a church. We don't need a Bible. This is a form of the occult, is what Joanna Gaines is articulating here. These people are not saved. These people are not Christians. They made a cool show. I enjoyed the show. I watched the show. I thought the show was fine. I thought the show sometimes was funny. It was good to, have a show on HGTV that wasn't eat up with Romans 1 people. Okay, that was nice for a change, and I do enjoy renovations and all. I like the show, but these people are not Christians. They're just not. Okay, let's give that up, please. And here we go. I'm very realistic. I need to hear it. I'm literal, and so that's how he shows up for me. Gaines notes, pointing out that it's very different for a husband. Here we go. This is Chip Gaines. God shows up for me in a very practical, real ways like I work. That's how I meet with God. When I sweat and when I'm lonely, I'm sad, I'm mad about something. I mean, when you chop firewood or on a demo day, you don't have to have any talent to be good at demolition. You just want to break stuff. Chip maintained that those very childlike, very natural, very simple ways are how God speaks to him. And he said, I'm not a theologian. I don't understand. We both grew up in pretty conservative Christian families, and we were brought up in church, a very traditional sense, but I didn't love to open the Bible and read the Bible for hours a day. Then I would go out with my granddad's ranch, and I'd get on a horse, or I'd get thrown off a horse, or I'd go try to wrestle a cow, or I'd go see a cow being born, and I would really feel like I experienced God in those moments. Yikes. Okay, that should tell you everything you need to know about these people. But here's where we're getting at with this video, okay? These two, you understand, they're mystics. They're practicing the divine feminine religion. These people worship the cosmic Christ. These people are not saved. These people are false Christians. These are the type of people who will probably take the mark of the beast if it comes to it in their lifetime, okay? A new reality show from a Christian couple, Chip and Joanna Gaines, Back to the Frontier, has drawn attention for prominently featuring a same-sex couple amongst his 3 families in an 8-episode social experiment. The Gaineses got their fame through, HGTV. Occasionally open about their Christian faith, the couple discusses influence on their lives when they were on Oprah. And so, I mean, let's just pull this up for just a minute here. They're going to go and basically, it's the idea these families are going to go
so
out
that we
to
can
the
go
open,
forward.
and they're going to
Everything must go
back out to the
forward.
wilderness, and they're going to become Amish, I guess you call it. But see, there they are right there. They're obviously the couple. So you got a normal family here, and then boom, you got, there it is. Now, the Gaines, it's not that the Gaines are participating in this show. The Gaines are the executive producers of this show. The Gaines, Chip and Joanna, are the ones that are actually making this show happen. They are paying for this show to be aired. They are writing the checks for this. And they got some beauties of some pictures here. But I don't know any Christian who's okay with that. I just don't. And there you go. There you go. So, I'm not hating on these people, but I'm just saying that you people that are out there that have the expectation that Chip and Joanna Gaines are one of you, the spell needs to be broken forever. These people are, they're not what you think they are. I mean, what was that old football coach that said, they are who we thought they were? Well, these people are not who you think they were. All right. It's sad, but you need to realize this. There is a counterfeit form of Christianity, and in Third Adam, our whole series 1, 2, 3, and 4, we try to articulate the differences between these two forms of Christianity. That's the whole theme of this channel. That's everything we're going for. That's why we write books about this stuff. This is why we promote this stuff. We make documentaries about this stuff. There's a real form of Christianity and there's a counterfeit Christianity. There's a real gospel, there's a fake gospel. There's a real church, there's a false church. There are ministers of God, true shepherds, and there are ministers of Satan. And they get so interwoven with each other, it's hard to untangle this big mess of confusion. But what we're trying to do is trying to shed some light on this stuff and show you the difference. That's it. That's the whole point of this channel. So pray for us as we try to do that. Become a channel member to help support the work that we're trying to do. Here we go. Did I do that right? Become a channel member to support this work and what we're trying to do. We're going to do a lot of cool stuff for you. Going to show the disclosure film early to you guys. So become a channel member today. Hit the join button below, and you'll get to be a part of this wonderful community that we have, and that'll be great. And smite your like button, of course, obviously, and subscribe to this channel if you're new. And if you don't subscribe, the lizard people will get you. I did the analytics yesterday. 44% of you people are not subscribed to this channel. Hit the subscribe button. Just hit that button right now. Hit it right now. Do it. Or the lizard people will get you. God bless you. Have a good day.